Freud believed that personality develops through a series of childhood stages during which the pleasure-seeking energies of the ego become focused on certain erogenous areas.
Psychosexual development. The oral stage.
The infant's mouth focuses gratification derived from the interaction of feeding off the mother and other oral explorations of his or her environment. As the ego and superego are fully developed, it dominates the actions of this stage through the principle of pleasure. The infant develops a sense of trust and comfort by the process of weaning, through identifying its physical boundaries and understanding its delayed gratification. Aware of the limits on itself forms the capacity of independence. Too much or too little gratification could lead to a fixation, a focus on an earlier stage. Freud believed the individual would have issues with dependency or aggression resulting in fixations such as drinking, eating, smoking, or nail biting, along with characteristics of being passive, gullible, immature, or unrealistic optimism. Until this conflict is resolved, the individual will remain stuck in the stage.
The anal stage. 1 to 3 years old. Toilet training at this stage is the major conflict between the id, which lusts for instant gratification, and the ego trying to demand delayed gratification. Developing this control leads to a sense of accomplishment and independence, eliminating bodily wastes, and handling related activities, like coping with parental demands, self-control. The success comes from the approach parents approach the situation of the toilet training. Parents who praise and use rewards for using the toilet right encourage positive outcomes and help children feel capable and productive. Freud believed that positive experiences during this stage serve as the basis for people to become competent, productive, and creative adults. Parents too lenient may cause developments such as messy, wasteful, or destructive personalities. Parents that punished, shamed, or approached too strict for the child as accidents may cause the child to develop astringent, orderly, rigid, and / or compulsive personality traits.
The phallic stage. 3 to 6 years of age. In this development stage, children become aware of their bodies, the bodies of other children, and the bodies of their parents. They gratify physical curiosity by undressing and exploring each other and their genitals, learning the sexual differences between each other and their differences. The Oedipus complex describes the sexual desire for the boy's mother, and focuses jealousy and emotional rivalry against his father. The child also fears the punishment by the father for these feelings. Castration anxiety. The fear is an irrational, subconscious development of the infant's id. The Electra complex describes a similar set of feelings experienced by young girls experiencing penis envy. The fact a penis is needed in order to bear a child. Both may develop defense mechanisms like repression and the identification of their placement between them and their parents.
The latent period. Ages 6 to puberty. The latent period starts around the time children start school and begin to concern themselves with peer relationships, hobbies, and other interests. Important in the development of social and communication skills and self-confidence. The child consolidates the character habits he or she developed in the 3 earlier stages of psychological and sexual development.
The genital stage. Puberty until death. In this last stage, its purpose is the independence from the parents. The individual develops a strong sexual interest in the opposite sex. along with the interest in the well-being of others. The goal of this stage is to establish a balance between the various areas in life.